Peace is a mentality, not an illusion. And I feel like so many times in life we get confused because we understand what comes with living. We understand that there's going to be hardships. We understand that there's going to be hard days in general. So this idea of peace almost seems impossible to conquer. But I want you to know that peace is truly a mindset. And once we learn to shift the way that we think and actually make decisions according to the life that we want to live, I want you to understand that peace is not a place. And peace is not dependent on how much you accomplish in your life. Peace is you waking up and deciding that you don't want to be bitter or angry anymore. And you don't want to waste any more time focusing on the negative, because life has way too many things in the positive that you could focus on. And this concept was so hard for me to learn because I used to always be bitter just in terms of the things that I may have been going through. And I never took the time to be thankful. I never took the time to recognize the good things that were going on in my life up until I became an adult. But what this taught me is that as long as we allow ourselves to be in the low light or in dark spaces, we're going to continue to be in those dark spaces. We need to be conscious about the decisions that we're making in the headspace that we're in, because not only does this affect us, this affects everyone around us. Peace itself is all internal. It doesn't have anything to do with a place. It doesn't have anything to do with anything materialistic or an accomplishment. But accomplishments do help build towards that version of peace that we may want for ourselves. But it's not necessarily going to make you at peace. The only thing that could bring true peace to your life is you making a decision that you want to be at peace. Just think about it. I don't know if you guys, have drove past any homeless people and may have done them a favor, gave them money or whatever the case may have been. But homeless people always seem so happy. Even when you give them the bare minimum, they seem so happy and thankful for that, truly like at peace. So what this taught me is that the people living on this earth that literally have the bare minimum can still be at peace and can still smile and be happy. So it's not about how much you have. It's not about how much money you make. It's about your perception on all the things that are going on in your life and the things that you're choosing to think negatively on. We cannot run from the hard times. There's always going to be a day where something doesn't go our way. There's always going to be something that we may not like or be fond of. We just have to change the way that we're thinking about it. But one thing that I did in my life that helped me find a sense of peace mentally was learning how to live in the present, focusing less on what's to come and more on what's going on in my present life. Because truthfully, we don't know what the future has in store for us. Yes, we're planning and we're hoping that we make it 10, 15 years, into the future, but in reality, we just genuinely don't know. So with that being said, we need to put less attention on the things to come and more stock into what's going on in our present day. Because not only does this help us better enjoy what's going on right now, living in the moment is going to help you be more appreciative of not only the people, but everything that's going on around you. We cannot take this time for granted. We cannot take people for granted. We need to be thankful for everything that we have, because eventually it's all going to fade away. But truly understanding that peace is something that is different for everybody. My form of peace is being able to wake up and see my family and do the things that I love on a daily basis without allowing myself to be entertained by any form of negativity. But peace for you might be going on a hike or walking your dog or whatever the case may be. So just take the time to get to know you. Take the time to get to know what this version of peace means to you and how it's going to affect your life. Removing all forms of negativity and focusing strictly on the things that are going to help build you up and keep you at that true solitude. But I feel like what we don't often realize is how the people around you affect your peace. You could be in a relationship with somebody that you love dearly and not even realize that this person does not resonate with your soul. You could have friendships that you had since 10th or, middle school, high school, whatever the case may be, and barely realize that friendship is not healthy for you. So we need to watch the people that we have around us. Just because they've been around for a long time does not mean that they're meant to stay even longer. If you got to remove people to be at peace, then remove them. That's just a sacrifice that you have to make. But in a sense, I would assume that you know that you're worth it because you're all you have in the long run. So remove all of your feelings, remove that idea and that time that you may have put in wherever you are at. And if you are clinging on to things that are not helping you grow, or things that are not helping you be at peace, or any person that you may have in your life that's affecting you mentally, then just remove them. But until you remove them, you'll never truly be at peace and you'll never truly be happy. And lastly, you can be the peace that you're searching for. We don't realize that when we wake up, we're chasing something 9 times out of 10, whether that's a dream, whether that's happiness, whether that's money. We're always on go and we're always trying to pursue something in our lives. But that peace that you're constantly out here looking for, you have to be that peace before it comes to you. Once you develop the sense of peace and happiness within yourself, the things that you may acquire in your life are simply add-ons. The money, the wealth, the houses, the cars, these are all things that are just add-ons, but they do not bring you that peace. All they're going to do is just add on to the overall value of your life. So with that being said, man, just find this peace within yourself, slow your life down, and really take in everything that's going on around you so that you can truly be happy and be at peace within yourself. But I love y'all, man. Once again, it's your boy Blue J Tay. Drop a like, comment if you haven't already, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.